So what does mathematics look like in a stage 3 classroom? To start with, the lessons are broken up into lots of different areas. We still have mini lessons, as you can see here, that targeted intervention where the students are working on modules or reflecting on their learning. You can see there that each of the teachers' names have been included, but we can also see that Mr. Reedy is named. Mr. Reedy is a secondary specialist maths teacher who is trained in mathematics. Mr. Reedy supports students who are seen to be working beyond the Year 6 curriculum already. So, students will receive a personalised approach to their learning within their classroom, but they also have the opportunity, once they move beyond that, to work with someone who specialises in mathematics. For students who are far beyond even that level and require a specialist maths teacher up to a year 10, 11, 12 level, we also have a maths mentoring session with Mr. Verbragen, who's the head of teaching and learning across the whole school. So you can see here we have the support of secondary school teachers, the students' classroom teachers, but also investigations with Mrs. Watson, who is one of our teacher aides, to help support students at whatever level they are working at. Our mini lesson structure is always hands on, it's teacher led, and it's personalised to the students, whatever modules they are working on. They use concrete materials when needed, but it's also a time when teachers can really delve into a topic and see where the students are at. Students are grouped based on data from Math Pathways, completing their next building block of learning. This is vital in the cycle of learning. Each student is to be involved in at least one mini lesson per cycle. Students working above stage level, as I've said, will work with Mr. Reedy, who's a high school teacher. This is vital in the support and the growth of our students. As you can see here, this is a problem solving activity. It's not just working on the computer, which is often a misconception when people start thinking about math pathways. Our students are working collaboratively, we're cutting, we're pasting, we're problem solving, we're hypothesizing, which is a part of the mathematical structure. You can see here that our students, whilst there's a computer on the table, that's the teacher's computer, not the student's computer. The furniture we've purchased complements the learning that's happening within the classroom. So the use of whiteboard tables allows the students to be able to just write directly on the table. If teachers need to, they can take photos of the work that the students have completed. But it's definitely leveled and personalised to the learning that the students need. The rich learning tasks occur fortnightly and are sessions within the learning cycle. Rich tasks are accessible to all students. They have multiple entry and exit points and focus on problem solving strategies, mathematical discussion, and critical thinking. This means that it doesn't matter what level the students are at, they can come in at their own personalised level and still contribute and work on the same rich learning task. With Math Pathways, rich task lessons typically take place at least once per fortnight. During rich task lessons, students work collaboratively while teachers lead and direct the lesson. Making and breaking conjectures is also a part of that rich learning task. We talk about philosophy in the secondary school, it's where we can sit down and have those rich discussions. Here you can see students working on various tasks. Once again, the whiteboard tables are a great inclusion in our classrooms, but the work that the students are doing here, it might be at a Year 6 level, it might be way beyond the Year 6 level. It's able to be the students, like an inquiry project, the students can take it as far as they need to. A new inclusion this term has been maths investigations, and they are run over a 2 week cycle. These investigations address all outcomes across the year to ensure exposure to all strands. These investigations are accessible to all students regardless of their mathematical ability and can extend students where needed. So you can see here that one of the activities was to design a garden for the backyard of your home using grid paper, using the design to demonstrate the following skills. So we're looking at compass points, looking at grid coordinates, dimensions, we're looking at perimeter, area. So at a very basic level, this could be the perimeter and area of a large square or a rectangle shape, going into the perimeter and area of triangles and various other shapes. So you can see how one activity there brings up a whole lot of extended learning that the students may not normally be exposed to at a Year 6 level. The Maths Investigations wall also brings up a lot of language around what the task's doing. So you can see here the teacher has popped up words perimeter, area, centimetre, dimensions, symmetry. So those sorts of words, the teachers, as we were doing in English class, the students are able to go and explore and actually write the definitions of those to show their learning. It's a fun way we can incorporate these sorts of things, and it really gets the students thinking and involved in the lessons. Now, when we have a look at the